and then one in the middle. So you get 4 out of 1 usually. And then the middle you can usually get 3.
So they're talking about an inch thick, pretty much?
No, not an inch.
Not quite, or maybe a half inch?
About half. Like that one's 5/8.
Mm-hmm. All right, and step one.
It usually, I always peel too many. Because when you cut them up, they seem to get enlarged.
Mm-hmm.
The pile gets enlarged. But on the other hand, I've never had one left over.
Yeah.
Ever.
I've never seen one left over.
So that's the other side of that issue. I'm sure I've told you this story. That this, our maid Bessie.
Uh-huh.
Is named after. I had a choice of having these, and I asked my mother, instead of having a birthday cake, let's have Bessie's. And I don't know how old I was, but I'm old enough to where you still have birthday parties.
Right.
But by God, we had a big bowl of Bessie Fries, and everybody went crazy over them. They don't want birthday.
So wait, what was her story?
Who's?
Bessie's.
Well, Bessie was the maid when my mom and dad went to England. She basically babysat us for 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
And she was like our second mother.
Right, yeah.
But
And this is her recipe, or is it like a family recipe?
No,
Or
it wasn't a recipe. My mother showed her how to do it. But I mean, it was totally an accident. She just used a fork to turn them.
Uh-huh.
And when they got to a certain point, I mean, she just accidentally stuck the fork in a bunch of them, and they just came out that way. It was never intentional. It was just purely accidental.
And did your mom do that, or did Bessie do that?
Well, my mom did.
Okay.
But she showed Bessie
And then she
how
said
to
Bessie.
use them, and that's what they used. I mean, she cooked them in Crisco or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. That's what they had then.
Yeah,
They didn't have olive oil. I mean, you could not find olive oil in Wilson, North Carolina. When I was growing up. Nobody knew what it was. So anyway, that's the story.
So your mom pretty much made the recipe up herself?
No, it wasn't a recipe. It was just a.
Or she's just frying potatoes in oil or whatever it was?
It was a technique. But
Okay.
it wasn't really a technique because it was just she was just cooking them up.
Yeah, she was just
She
cutting
used a
potatoes
fork
up and
to-
throwing them in fat and letting them
she
cook,
just
and then
stirred them up with a fork. She used a fork. If she used a spoon, it wouldn't have worked.
never would have happened.
You know what I mean? But she said, we just use a fork.
The world's
She
greatest.
accidentally poked holes in some of them.
Yeah.
And that's what caused the thing to happen.
It's so funny. A lot of the world's
Well,
greatest inventions are accidents.
The other thing is that appeared on the
The
market.
Lawry's, yeah.
And I've never found anything else that makes quite as good a flavor as that does.
So how many potatoes is that? Was it like 6 or 7?
I think it's 7.
Okay.
I sort of added up because 7 people.
Usually do like one per each, yeah, and then maybe 1 or 2 more just in case.
Yeah.
They're red potatoes though, right? Or new potatoes, whatever you call them.
I just get red.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't think there's any difference much. But I just like red better.
I mean, those are pretty fat chunks of potato there. I mean, they're like cut like steak fries almost.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. But if you cut them too small, you can't punch the holes.
Mm-hmm. I think that may be what I did wrong. I think I tried it once after you told me how to do it, and it just didn't, for whatever reason, didn't work right. I think I just cut them too small.
It's like anything. It's just a learning curve.
Yeah. But then I guess there's the timing part, like you were talking about too, that it could be messed up.
When to punch.
When to punch.
I will show you what I'm talking about. When they cook for, I mean, I've had them take as long as an hour to cook.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're not heating up any oil yet?
No, but I need to be. I'm at the stage where I need to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know exactly when I was going to start cooking, but it's 8 o'clock, so.
Bring on the bin.
Are those the bad ones?
No,
The good ones.
those are better.
I still use olive oil, but this is a pretty expensive
Yeah.
way to do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you got this many people, so. If you're trying to serve a lot of people, you might want to use peanut oil.
Mm.
I mean, just
Have you
for-
done it with peanut oil before?
Yeah.
It probably tastes a little different, doesn't it?
Really not that much.
Yeah.
Can't really tell much difference, but olive oil is just so much more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So is that all the oil you need? Well, the potatoes go in and the oil comes up around.
Froth up, yeah.
I may have to put some more. This many people. I don't have any recipes and ratios and stuff. I just have to wing it.
Right. How long does it usually take to heat it up?
It's kind of getting there. I usually throw one in to see. Canary in the coal mine. Yeah, that's ready.
All right.
But it's obviously going to cool down.
Right, when you throw those in.
I found it seems to work better if you get it hot. I try to keep it as hot as you can.
The oil?
Yeah. But
Yeah, huh?
I think the oil is perfect. Perfect amount.
Okay. So you just barely want to cover all of them, I guess, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, because you want to economize on your oil.
Right,
as much as
totally.
can.
You don't want too much.
There's no need to waste oil because it's so expensive. But you want to get them all covered. And this is just about right. You see, obviously it's cooled way down.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's been cooking a while, they'll settle down. But you need to kind of move them a little bit because the bottom ones might get singed.
Uh-huh, okay.
Oh, see, that one's getting ready. See that?
Yeah, yeah. That's close to poking territory?
It's getting close to poker. Oops. But that's why you gotta flip them a little bit. See, that one's on the very, very bottom,
Uh-huh.
and they will kind of burn a little bit. See, that's pokeable.
I don't know. So you're just poking 2 holes in each one? Or just all the way through?
Yeah. 12 holes
Oh,
in each
okay.
one. I've always tried, see what happened right there.
Yeah,
Just kind of broke
it
up.
broke, yeah, exactly. And that's just gonna happen.
No, that's okay because it makes all sorts of
Little pieces,
little chitlins.
crunchy. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Which are also
But
good,
that's why you cut them so big, so that,
so that I can get away with that.
yeah.
And see, that's when you start seeing that skin, looks like a sort of a goat skin, camel skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of got texture to it.
Right.
That's when they're usually about ready, but that one's just got it because it's been on the very bottom.
Mm-hmm.
They'll eventually get to the point where they're like that all over.
Okay. So you're just stirring around, searching for
I'm
ones that are
trying to
ready,
keep
or
no, I'm
keep
trying
them
to-
even cooked?
trying
Evenly
to
cooked?
keep them from the ones on the bottom from getting burned.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'm tossing them right now. But once you get them down to medium, you're probably all right. Yeah, they're breaking up. They're soft now.
Okay.
So even when you try to flip them off the bottom, they'll break up. Yeah. See how it cracked?
Yep.
So this is the point where you need to just let them rest and develop a little skin on the outside. Oh, look at here. Still soft, aren't they?
Yep.
That might be because it's on medium heat. I usually do keep it on high, but that clicking just drives me insane.
Mm-hmm.
I think I better keep them on high though. So now, I'm sure that there's some on the bottom that need turning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So once that skin's on, you can poke them as much as you need to.
Yep. You poke them like crazy.
And they will
And
not
you'll-
fall. They'll fall apart a little bit, but not as
Some
much as
may,
they.
but I mean, most won't. There's almost no such thing as too many holes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to search for the ones that,
Yeah, I was gonna say there doesn't really seem to be much rhyme or reason to it. You're just kind of
yeah,
poking until you can't find any that haven't been.
yeah. But you have to hunt for them. For the rogue unpoked ones. I don't think I've done these things in a couple of years. It seems like every time I do them, everybody wants to open a restaurant. And
Well,
start, start mass producing, figure out a machine that can do this.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, everything can have a formula.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I don't know how you would do this at scale, you know? Like,
Well, you'd have to have a machine to cut fresh potatoes, and it would be awkward.
well, I mean, this is the most difficult part of the process. Like, I don't know how you would get.
Oh, it is. You'd have to have a conveyor belt or something
Yeah.
with a spikes in it, which would be pretty easy to do.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean, all these processes can be done by machines that do it 50,000 times more efficiently than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. But they won't have the love.
Paula Dean, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
The critical moment to extract them.
That's the next step.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good comparison to toast, because you know, toast, you know, you don't get it just at the right moment, it burns. I know I've told you this story, but it was just so funny because when Bessie did these things, we would have like burgers and fries for lunch. When we come home from work, Betty would be there. We would all sit around the dining room table, and she'd bring these things in, and everybody was kind of looking at each other to see how many they got. You know, they get more than their share. I mean, I'm serious.
I believe it. I believe it.
And my daddy called me down a few times.
Did he?
He did. Said, all right, Tommy, put some back. Those are mine.
Watch your step. I don't know if you
I'm
feel
not sure.
that dog
Yes, I
behind
do.
you.
I know that feeling well. Okay, now they're pretty much poked. They just gotta brown up. And see
So you
that?
just
See the
let 'em sit
broken
for a
ones?
minute?
See the broken ones? They're gonna brown up, and they're just gonna be these crispy,
Yeah, yeah.
wonderful. Up a road, found a road, hadn't been touched.
Oh wow.
You'll get him. He's not gonna escape my fork. There's another road. That's when you're cooking for 7. you get more rows. So that's plenty of oil,
Right. Yeah.
but that's the color. That's the color I want them.
Right. You want them all that. So do you just start pulling out the
Really-
ones that are they get brown and let the other ones cook a little longer? or-
I just wait and I let them get, we're like 80% of them are that brown,
Mhm.
and the other ones, they're still good. No road. Getting it right. Getting prime all up. I don't know what we do without you. I know you're down there because you smell a handout coming. You smell something's going to fall on the floor sooner or later.
It
when you're
definitely
cooking.
He's primed.
Yep.
So wait, how long would you say these have been cooking now? Like 30 minutes, maybe? Longer than that?
I would think a little more than that.
Maybe like 35, 40?
Yeah.
Okay. I lost track of time a little bit.
It's going to be 45 minutes before they're really
Ready to go.
primed.
Or take out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting close.
We're real close to prime time.
They're looking good.
We need to flip them, make sure we're not burning the bottoms too much. It's kind of like riding a bicycle. You just know when they're right.
Yeah. Just get a glass and a half of wine in and it starts feeling right.
Yep. That enhances your judgment
Yeah,
dramatically.
exactly.
And you have to take them out while they're cooking. Don't ever turn you don't ever turn the oil off and turn the heat off of them and let them, because they'll
die.
saturate.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. You take them out while they're hot and they'll stay crisp. We're moments away.
I mean, like, definitely a few getting pretty dark like that.
Yeah.
There, getting
Yeah, well,
pretty dark.
that one was one that was on the bottom. It's
Right,
just-
okay.
That's just,
It's gonna
especially when
happen.
you, if you're cooking for this many people, you can't totally control it. Okay. I think we're ready for
Oh, yeah.
very low fat, calorie free
Oh, yeah.
vegetables. Get
Yeah.
months worth of potassium.
Probably eat these every meal and be fine.
Yeah, I think you could live off these.
So every little,
Gotta get a little crispy.
every little, yeah, little cracklings.
Yeah. Waste not, want not. Here we go. Okay. Now we have a very large mess to clean up.
Yeah, a lot of
That's all
splattering
right.
going on.
That's what good eating is all about.
That's right.
Cleaning up messes. Okay.
They sure are golden.
Yep. And here's the coup de grace.
The secret ingredient.
No, it's not secret.
Not a secret,
just-
it's, yeah.
It's just the thing.
Booyah!
Most of this is going on the paper, so don't worry too much.
Yeah. And that's it? That's all that's,
Is it?
so no salt, pepper, I mean the salt's in the seasoning salt obviously.
That's
but-
all that we use.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Crispy critters.
Yeah. Man. Beautiful.
Work of art.
God bless Bessie. And her fries. Well, I guess they're mom's fries, but. Alright. Done.
But the chef has to check one, make
Absolutely.
sure. Okay. I don't want to serve y'all something that's not good.
Mm-mm.
Y'all going home now. There's your wicked.
You approve of your work?
Here, look, that's the fine example right there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Doesn't even look like there's any potato there. Is it
well,
skin that fell off? Or?
well, no, it just poking it around just did that.
Okay. Just light and airy and.
Yeah, it's just a big piece of crispy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a first cousin to a potato chip, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Look. Look. Almost needs a little more Lawry's, but it's
All
probably
right.
enough. I like more than most people, so. But see, even your little, these ones that got singed on the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
they're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat my share before y'all come in here.
I mean,
Taste.
I've been working here, like, holding this phone the whole time. I mean, I feel like I should at least.
Well, I think we should both exercise some chef's privilege here.
Absolutely. Man.
They're not too salty.
No, they're not.
I mean, it looks like you're just slathering
Mm-hmm.
the seasoning on it, but you really don't taste it that much.
Mm-mm. I see what you mean. It could, if you put more on there, it wouldn't hurt it, but it doesn't need it either.
Yeah.
God, they're the best. I'll eat that whole thing.
You see why I had it for a birthday party? In place of a cake. They're very addictive.